Welcome to my lecture. Today we will see two topics, that is kurtosis and what is box plots. So starting with the kurtosis, that what is kurtosis. So this topic is related to the histograms. You have already studied that what is histogram and what are the skewness related to the histograms. That is, it is the left skewed, right skewed, or it is the symmetrical one. So this kurtosis is related to histogram again. So kurtosis is another measure of shape which is aimed at the shape of the tail, that is whether the tail of the data distribution is heavy or light. So kurtosis is the equation of the kurtosis is like this. This is the equation of the kurtosis. You have to remember this, that is if the kurtosis value is less than 3, then we will call it as the platykurtic. So over here, this is my kurtosis equation. If I get this kurtosis equation as less than 3, then my that particular distribution, I will call it as the platykurtic. So this is how the platykurtic look. Then comes kurtosis value if it is greater than 3, then I will call it as the leptokurtic. And if the kurtosis value is equals to 3, then I will call it as the mesokurtic. So this mesokurtic is like the normal distribution. It is near to the normal distribution. That is the standard normal distribution. So this kurtosis is related to the tail portion. So over here, if the tail portion is very large, then you can say that there are many outliers in your distribution. So the question is, what is outlier? Previously, I have told that I will tell you that what is outlier. So over here in this figure, you can see that this red points are my data points, and all my data points have a similar type of design, but my one data point is such like that it is very far from all other this data point. So I will call this particular data point as the outlier, because my this particular data point is very far from my bulk of the data. So my bulk of the data majorly lies in this area, and my this particular, that is one observation, is very different from the other observations. So that different observation, we will call it as the outlier. Now we will see that what the box plot is. So mainly the box plot is used for the quantitative data. So remember this, box plot is used for the quantitative data. So what is box plot? It is a 5-number summary. So it has some minimum value. It has the Q1. Q1 is the first quartile. We have already seen that what are the quartiles are. What is Q1 and what is Q3 also. So this is my minimum value. Then comes the Q1. Then comes the median. Then comes Q3, and then comes the maximum value from your distribution. So this box plot is called the 5-number summary because we have to deal with these 5 numbers. As this is the quantitative data, so it has some numbers. So what is median? It is the center of your distribution. Now I am having Q1 and Q3. These are the quartile 1 and quartile 3. The distance between quartile 1 and quartile 3 is called as IQR, that is the interquartile range. I have already taught you that what is IQR, that is the interquartile range, in the previous lectures. If you have not gone through, or if you do not remember, then go through that lecture and then come on this lecture again. Now what if I want to find the range? So what is the range? It is the distance between minimum value and maximum value. So over here, this my distance between minimum value and maximum value is called as the range. So the distance between Q1 and Q3 is called as the IQR, that is the interquartile range. So this is how my box plot looks like. So this is my box plot. So from this 5-number summary, this box plot is drawn like this. So this is my minimum value. So my minimum value will lie over here. So this is my horizontal line, and you can see over here, this is minimum value. Then comes my Q1. So this is my box. So this graph is called as the box plot because in that you can see the box in it in this graph. So the starting of the box is having the value as Q1, the ending of the box is having the value as Q3, and median is somewhere in between. That is a line in the box plot is called the median. And my maximum value is somewhere over here, that is the horizontal line you can see. So by using these 5 numbers, you can draw a box plot like this. And what all are this? These are the quantitative variables. So this box, what it shows? It shows me the interquartile range. So from the box plot, you can easily find out the IQR. So whatever the length of the box is, that will be your IQR. So this will be your IQR, that is the box. Next comes the median. So this particular line in the box, it shows the median. So whenever there is one horizontal line within the box, so it indicates the median of your distribution. Then comes the minimum value and maximum value. The minimum value of your distribution and your maximum value of your distribution, this is how it looks. That is the 2 horizontal lines in the box plot graph. And this too, we can see it as the whiskers. These are the whiskers in the box plot. Just taking an example, I am having this heights of the adult males, and I have drawn the histogram related to this particular quantitative variable. So from this data, that is the histogram, I will get all this data, that is the minimum value. So minimum value will be somewhere over here, that is, suppose it is 61.7. Then comes the first quartile. My first quartile value is 66.5. Then my median. If I calculate the median, then I will get the median as 68.3. Just like that, I am having the third quartile and I am having the maximum value. So by using all this information, now you can easily draw the box plot. So the minimum value is 61.7. So you can see over here, this is my height in inches. So this my minimum value is shown over here, that is the 61.7. Then comes the first quartile. So first quartile value is 66.5. So you can see over here, that is the starting of the box is 66.5, something over here. Then comes the median, that is 68.3. So within my box, this horizontal line will be my median, that is somewhere over here, that is 68.3. Then comes my third quartile, that is 70.1. So ending of the box will be my third quartile, that is the 70.1. Then comes my maximum value, that is the 75 point something. So this will indicate my maximum value. So this is how the box plot is drawn. Now let's see one example related to it. So this is my notebook. I'm importing the libraries, that is the pandas libraries and matplot libraries, and I'm printing the statement, that is libraries imported. So my libraries will get imported. Now I am reading a file, that is I have CSV file. So using the pandas library, I am reading the file, that is pd.read_csv, and I am having the data set, that is the tips.csv data set. I have already provided you this tips data set into your shared drive, so you can get this data set from there. So what is this tips data set? Let's look. So this is how my tips data set looks like. This tips data set is related to one of the restaurant in the foreign countries in the shopping malls, and one waiter has identified that how many tips he is collecting. So he has visualized and analyzed till 2 to 3 months. So based on that this data set is formed. So this data set in this data set, what type of information is? So the first one is the total bill. So whatever customers are coming in the restaurant, so what is their total bill amount? That is in terms of dollars, this is. Then comes next column as the tip column. So whatever customers they are coming, they are also giving some tips to the waiters. So these are the tips amount in terms of dollars. So this is obvious that total bill amounts is always greater than the tip amount. So bill amount is greater and tip amount is small, because we know that we are providing tips to the waiters, so it is not equals to the total bill amount. that whatever you are getting in the restaurant. This is the gender, whether it is a male or female. The smokers. Then comes the day, that is Saturday, it is Sunday, it is Thursday, or it is Friday. Then comes the time, that is whether the customers are coming in the dinner time or whether they are coming at the lunch time. Then comes the size. So whatever customer, or we can say the party they are coming, so they are that particular party is of 2 person, or it is of 3 persons, or it is of 4 persons. So this size indicate the size of the party. It means the size of the party. It means the total number of persons on one particular table. So this size indicates that. So over here, we want to visualize that this data set names is tips underscore CSV. So we want to visualize that what type of tip that waiter is collecting and on which day they are collecting more tips. So let's see by visualizing this data set in terms of box plot. So first of all, I am writing that is the describe data. So for describing the data, I have the function that is dot describe. So this, my data set is present in the df variable, that is my data frame. So I am writing df dot describe. And when you run this code, then you can see this kind of information, that is the minimum value you are having, maximum value you are having. You are having the value of first quartile, that is the first 25% of the data of the total bill you are having. Then 50% of the data, that is the median, and your third quartile, that is the 75% of the data. So this describe function will only give you information about your quantitative variables. So this total bill is my quantitative column. This is my quantitative variable. This is my categorical variable. Again, this is my categorical variable. This is my categorical variable, and this is my categorical variable. And this is my quantitative variable. So in this my data set, I have only 3 columns which consist of quantitative data. That is the total bill, tip, and the size. So using the describe function, you will get the information only about the quantitative columns. So this is the information. So let's plot the box plot related to the total bill. This count shows the total number of rows into your data set. So for drawing the box plot, you just have to write that is plt dot box plot. Into the bracket, you have to write on which column you want to draw the box plot. So I am writing df and I am writing total bill. And to show the box plot on your output screen, you have to write plt.show. Just run this code and you will get the box plot like this. So what is the minimum amount of the total bill? So it is somewhere over here, that is 3.07, and you can see that the minimum value is 3.07. The first quartile is somewhere between that is 13.34. So over here you can see the starting is 13.34. Then comes the median, which is around 17.7. So this line shows my median, which is around 17.7. Then comes my third quartile, that is the 24.12. So this is what my 24.12 lies, and my maximum value is 50.8. So this my maximum value is 50.8, and this shows my outliers, that this is my outliers in my box plot. So now let's see. So this is my median, this is my minimum and the maximum value, and this shows my outliers. So histogram, in this histogram, which type of shape it is left skewed or it is the right skewed. So from the histogram you can see that my this histogram is having long tail towards the right hand side. So my this histogram is right skewed. As this is my right skewed, so my outliers will lie at the high end. It means somewhere over here at the high end my outliers will be there. So it is very difficult to see the outliers in the histogram, but you can easily see the outliers in the box plots. So you can see the outliers, most of the outliers is at the high end. So this is my high end in the box plot, and over here you can see that there are outliers. So this is how the histogram is useful. This is how the box plot is useful for viewing the outliers. Histogram has its own advantage, outliers has its box plot has its own advantage because box plot shows the outliers. So box plots can help to identify the outliers. So what is the disadvantage of the box plot? So if you are having the distribution like this, so there is some gap in your distribution. So this gap is not shown by the box plot. So you can say that the box plot can hide the gaps and the clusters. So you can see this as the disadvantage. So this is the box plot. So what do you see from this data set? So this box plot shows the box plot related to the blood pressure by age and gender. So over here you can see that blue shows the male and orange shows the female. So what do you see from the data set? You have to learn that how to analyze this graph. So from the graph, if you see that when you draw a line from this median to this median, then you will get a line that is green line like this. So this is how my green line looks. That is my green line like this. So what is this? This x-axis shows my age group. So when the people are young, they are having the blood pressure very, that means you can say it is as normal. So this x-axis is my, you can say the age, and y-axis shows the blood pressure count. So as the age increases, you can see that count of the blood pressure increases. So this green line shows that if you see the old versus young, then you can see that the count of the blood pressure increases. Plus what else you can see? You can see that when the person is young, then you are having data like this, that is very limited range of the data. So whenever you test blood pressure of a people, then if you get the blood pressure around 115, then another person will have the blood pressure around 117. So there will not be a major difference between two blood pressure of a two young person. But when a person grows old, then you can see that data become dispersed. If one person is having the blood pressure around 140, then another will have the blood pressure around 150. So that this might happens. So this interquartile range shows that the data gets dispersed. So what else you can see? You can see over here that the blood pressure is higher for young man compared to the young woman. So over this, you can see this blue shows the blood pressure of the male and this is female. So when they become old, then you can see that blood pressure of female is higher in the old age compared to the blood pressure of the male in the old age. So this is how the box plot is useful to extract the information. So let's see, this is just for the cool understanding. This is not the part of your syllabus. You have to draw the box plot by using the matplot library, but I have used over here the Seaborn library. So I have loaded the data set. So let's see that how it works. For clear understanding, this is my tips data set. So on the x-axis I am having tips, on the y-axis I am having the time, that is whether it is the lunch time or whether it is the dinner time. So you can see at the dinner time, the people are giving more tips compared to the customers who are coming during the lunch time. So the waiter has observed that during the dinner time, they are collecting more tips compared to the lunch time, because over here the median, you can see the median is somewhere around 3, and over here the median is somewhere around 2. Also in the dinner time, the data is more dispersed. Someone is giving the tips near to $2 and someone is giving tips near to $4. Whereas during the lunch time, the data is less dispersed. And this shows the different outliers. Now let's see another thing. Again, this is just for the cool understanding. So this is my tip on the y-axis and the day on the x-axis, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And this shows the tips. So you can see during Sunday, that is on Sunday, a waiter is collecting more tips compared to the Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So also the amount of tips collected is also, the data is very dispersed on Sunday compared to the other days. On Saturday, that is the weekend, we can say someone is giving the tip such as $10 also, but it is very rare case. Only some parties are giving, not all parties are giving. So this is what about the box plot is, and this is how we can extract the information using the box plot. Only one quiz for today, that is we can draw a box plot for which type of data. So think yourself and answer, and check your answer in the description box below. So keeping it till here, thank you all.